Texas State Highway 130 toll. Alright. Alright, we will be looking at the entire route of Texas State Highway 130. We can see it has an 85 mile per hour speed limit. The section that is signed with Interstates 410 and 10 start from roughly San Antonio, just southwest. But the part that we are going to be looking at is the part from roughly Seguin, Texas here, all the way to Georgetown, Texas. Before I continue, please do everything you see right here. So like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's get started. Alright, first let's talk about Texas Highway 130 northbound. So here we are on Interstate 10, toll 130 north here, assigned for Austin and Waco. Roughly in this area, it is the fastest way to Austin, and Waco is on there because that is a city on Interstate 35 to get more long-distance traffic to take this road. See, here we are greeted with a very nice speed limit 85. At intersections and interchanges, we have Austin signs, so well done there. Texas 130 is known as the Pickle Parkway. Thought that was kind of interesting. But we see a lot of these Pickle Parkway signs. First mileage sign, we have Lockhart 25, Austin 54, and Georgetown 80. So I know Georgetown is where this road ends, but I really think you should replace this with either Waco or, better yet, Dallas. I'll explain why in a minute. But yeah, it should be one of those. It shouldn't be Georgetown here. But now at exits, we have Lockhart signs. So we don't get Austin anymore, we get Lockhart. Again, Texas, why? Why are you so inconsistent? And we still have Lockhart, Austin, Georgetown on mileage signs. I couldn't really find a lot of mileage signs in the Austin area or beyond it going north, so we're not going to see that many on this road. And in Lockhart, we finally do get Austin again. Meet with US 183, sign for Lockhart, and we will be roughly side by side with it on our way to Austin. And here is another exit with 183 North. And we still have the same control cities as we saw at the beginning, so we have Austin and Waco still. Now, we do have Austin 27, Georgetown 53, and Waco 126. A little better sign, but still, I would switch this for Dallas, because Dallas is a lot bigger. Waco is big, but it's not Dallas levels of big, so I think Dallas should be on these signs. It should be like Austin, Waco, Dallas, or something like that, or Austin, Georgetown, Dallas. I'll definitely express my discontent a little more on Interstate 35 whenever I get around to that. But yeah, I think if we're going to be signing something for more long-distance traffic, I think we should go with Dallas here. And I like that we get this sign. We have Texas Toll 130 North to Texas 71 West for Austin Bergstrom International Airport. So they do give us a sign for the airport, which is really nice. And here we are meeting with Toll 45 West for Buda and 183 North is signed for Austin. This 45 West Buda, this is actually the fastest way to downtown Austin, but since Toll 130 is mostly just a road to either bypass Austin or to get around the Interstate 35 bottleneck, I'm more okay with them not signing Austin on the fastest routes to downtown, because a lot of them you do have to go into the Interstate 35 bottleneck, so I'm mostly okay with this kind of stuff for this road. And here is the actual exit with Toll 45 for Buda. We're now signed for Austin and Waco, just like before. And once we get into the Austin area, now we go down to 80 miles per hour instead of 85. We meet with Texas 71, and it gets good control cities. We get Austin and Houston, so that's very good. And since we're already kind of in the Austin area, we now are signed for Waco only. Again, there's enough room to put Dallas on this sign. This should be Waco Dallas right here. Here's a toll sign that I found. We have 2 axles for Texas tag is 213 and pay by mail is 320. And then they don't have a list of each of the axles. It just says each additional axle is going to be the same amount. So I thought that was a little weird. Meet with US 290. 290 also gets good control cities with Austin and Houston. And Toll 290 West is signed for Austin. And from 290, we're now signed for Georgetown. What happened to Waco? Or, I don't know if you're going to sign something besides Waco. Sign Dallas, maybe? But yeah, this is just typical of TxDOT. They love switching control cities around. I mean, sometimes it makes sense, sometimes they don't, but this is just kind of weird. I mean, Georgetown is where it ends, so I understand them signing it, but I don't think this should just be Georgetown. I think this should be Georgetown, Dallas, or at the very least, Georgetown, Waco. Here is a toll booth. And like I said, not very much in terms of mileage signs, but we get these kind of mileage signs. We have Farm Road 685 South 1 1/4 mile, and we get Toll 45 West 1 3/4. Meet with they split with Toll 45 West for Round Rock, and 130 North is still signed for Waco. Meet with US 79. Here is signed for Taylor and Round Rock. And here's Texas 29 signed for Georgetown. So this is the Georgetown exit. We are approaching the end of Texas Toll 130. 35 North is in 2 miles. It is signed for Waco, which is the reason why we've been signed for Waco all this time, as we meet with Farm Road 971 for Granger. And here is the very end of Texas Highway 130. We have 35 North Waco, 35 South Austin, and Texas 195 North for Florence and Killeen. And that will be our journey northbound. Now let's talk about Toll 130 southbound. So here we are on Interstate 35. It's signed for Austin, and Toll 130 south is signed for San Antonio. This isn't the fastest way to San Antonio, but like I said, it's mostly a bypass around the I-35 bottleneck. So I think I'm okay with San Antonio right here. Meet with Texas 29 again for Georgetown. And the mileage sign I could find, we have Austin 20 and San Antonio 110. Austin's on here because we meet with several highways that are going to Austin. So from Georgetown, roughly, there are fast ways to get to different parts of Austin. I'm not sure if this is downtown Austin or just the Austin city limits. But continuing on, we meet with US 79 here for Taylor and Round Rock. Meet with Toll 45 West for Round Rock, and 130 South is still signed for San Antonio. See a toll booth on the way south. Meet with Toll 290 West for Austin here. 130 is still signed for San Antonio. Now we have another mileage sign for San Marcos and San Antonio, so San Antonio does remain on the bottom line. Now we merge with Toll 45 for San Antonio. And now we have Texas 71 for Austin and Houston, just like before. Bad Street View quality picture, but we split off with 45 Toll Buda and a half mile, and 183 North this side for Austin here. When we meet that exit, San Antonio is still signed. But on this row, we have Lockhart and San Antonio signed. So now we get a mention of Lockhart. And now we have Lockhart 13 and Seguin 44. So this is just past Toll 45. But I think I'm okay with these signs now because you probably would take 45 to San Antonio if you wanted to go there. It's just past the I-35 bottleneck in Austin, so I think I'm okay with this, but once we get to Lockhart, I hope we see San Antonio signed again. And at random exits, we are getting Lockhart signed. And now we are back to 85 miles per hour as opposed to 80 like in the Austin area. Meet with 183 South for Lockhart, and now 130 South is signed for Seguin and San Antonio. So that's a good sign. I like them signing both of them. Seguin is roughly where this road ends, but then San Antonio is the next like legitimate big city past it, so I like that they're signing both. But now we just get Seguin 32, a single line for it. Texas, why? You're killing me. Just why can't you write out a second line for San Antonio here? I mean, this next mile sign, you write 3 lines. You couldn't even write a second line for the last sign. Yeah, you put 3 on this sign. Like, come on. And it's like 3 miles away from that last mileage sign. Like, was that last mileage sign even like useful? If you're just gonna have these places signed here, like, come on, Texas. And now we get Seguin signed at random exits. Again, I think it should probably be San Antonio still. But now we get a weird mile sign. We get York Creek Tributary 4. I think I'm gonna need the SpongeBob meme for this one.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is!
But we finally get Seguin 11 and San Antonio 48. There's not much of this road left, so I guess that's why they're signing both. We meet with US 90 for Seguin. We didn't see a movement going northbound just because it's not that useful of a junction going northbound, but southbound it does make sense. And here's the end of 130. We see 10 East Houston, 10 West San Antonio. We get this weird toll road end signs on both of these. I don't know why they didn't just make one sign that says this. But this will be the end. And let's take a look at my final verdict for this road. I'm going to say north, Austin/Dallas. I would hold off on Waco until you're past Georgetown. And then I'd say Pflugerville, Dallas, because it's sort of a large suburb in the area. Then Georgetown and Dallas. And then past Georgetown, I'd say Waco and Dallas. And then southbound, San Antonio. And then once you're in the Georgetown area, I'd say Austin, San Antonio. And then once you meet the last exit to get to the main part of Austin, I'd say San Antonio again. Then I'd say Lockhart and Seguin once you are past toll 45. And then from Lockhart, I'd say Seguin and San Antonio. Again, thank you so much for watching. It's really fun making this road video, and I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks.